Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hi everyone, and welcome to a new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review. As you can see, this looks completely different.
Yes, very, very different. So we're in an undisclosed location, but we will let you know soon where we are. It's very exciting.
But for now, let's talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This week's episode was called Purpose in the Machine.
Ooh.
Let's talk about it. Hunter and May. May the best.
She is. From vacation, golfing, chilling with dad.
Being really on edge when people come to the door.
Yeah, that's not really a vacation.
Yeah, I'm not really clear as to what is bothering her exactly. I mean, there's a lot of things that I guess bother her, but it's still not clear exactly what the one thing was, right?
Yeah, I guess it's just a combination of everything else. But towards the end, clearly she's coming back into the game, so...
Well, she's at least helping Hunter go after Ward.
That's true.
Speaking of Ward, he's back
That too. It was the episode of the returns.
I know, 'cause last week we were like, where's May? Where's Ward? And they're like, you just wait.
Yeah.
And he's building Hydra again.
Yeah, from scratch. Which, I don't know how much
It's Ward's Hydra is what it is.
Is it going to be worse? It looks like it's going to be worse. He looks like he's going after May's family. I mean, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s family overall, right? So he's going after May's husband.
Well, is he going after him? Because he's kind of part of with S.H.I.E.L.D. now, it seems like. So is he going after him because...
In Ward's case, there's no distinction.
I'm just not sure if he wants to go after him for just, like that, or if there's like something that he has, that Andrew has, that can be beneficial for him.
But one thing I really found interesting in this episode was the fact that Skye is so desperate to bring the Inhumans into the fold, which in a way is kind of not a good idea.
Why not?
I mean, on paper, it sounds all noble and everything, and I'm all for that. So I do think that Inhumans need to be protected and all that, but I think that with everyone going after them, and actually the preview for next week kind of shows that, with everyone going after Inhumans, actually recruiting them and bringing them into a secret organization might not be the best kind of look for them right now. You might want to pull that back, and I think she's a little bit too naive about it. That's my point.
I think Andrew is right about being very cautious about who he lets in, because you can't just you have to let in trustworthy people and people that are going to have your back and all that into S.H.I.E.L.D.
We can handle it.
Yeah. And then, Ward turned out to be, crazy.
A psycho, yeah.
And that, did a lot of damage. So you can't just be like, yeah, he's inhuman. Sure, let him in,
Yeah.
So I understand that she's kind of like, we need people. But I feel like, yeah, but you should also take your time to make sure that you're bringing in the right Inhumans into the fold.
And I think May's husband, Andrew, makes an excellent point that basically they all have issues right now, right? No one's really focused. Skye is just desperate to bring all these Inhumans in. And then you have Coulson, who's just really I can't, he's not dealing. No one's dealing really well with anything right now. Yeah. It's kind of like a mess.
I mean, Fitz was like Simmons.
Yeah, I know.
Hunter is like Ward.
I know. So it's like everyone is a little bit disjointed, and they're not really working as a team as much as everyone has their own goals, and they just happen to sort of go from one goal to the next.
I think they're also trying to figure out what it means to have Inhumans now as in the world, and how to deal with them, and kind of what S.H.I.E.L.D.'s place is and all that. Probably.
I don't know. I don't think they're ready. Ready.
That's why it's so much fun to watch.
It is. It was a pretty cool episode.
Speaking of pretty cool episode, my favorite part.
Oh my God. Did you notice? Okay, before we go and talk about Simmons, do you think that when they were in the writer's room and they were like, how can we bring her back? What can we do? Oh, we know. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up so that Fitz jumps into the freaking...
Oh my God.
Oh my God. He was one moment after another, just Fitz jumping, looking for her, he's never gonna find her. And he does.
But, it was because they had shot the flare.
Oh.
They said, that's why he would have never found her, but she saw the flare they shot in the first time it opened.
But when she called him and he was like, holy, and then he's running.
I know, and then they're pulling him back.
And then they're pulling him back.
Like, don't do this to me, Shane. Don't.
I was like, what is happening? I was like, if they had pulled him out.
Oh, without her,
and the thing was destroyed. That would have been.
Oh my God.
I think people would have lost their stuff.
No.
But I love I love how they brought her back. I really loved how they brought her back. I thought it was really well done.
And then also you had, I know we call her Sky, but Daisy.
This Sky? This Sky?
Yeah, exactly. Who was like, I can do this. But at the same time, what she's doing is kind of killing her, which I'm like, this is so badass.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So,
I wasn't really worried about her.
No, of course not. But I'm saying you were worried about how long she's going to be able to do it. That's why we're like, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. It's just her shield. You have to bring her back.
I know. But it seems to me that they're setting up Sky to be like a villain.
Really?
I'm telling you, this is how villains start. They start out all good, great intentions, and then something eventually happens, and then they become villains.
It's like Once Upon a Time.
I'm telling you. Well, it's not. It's probably gonna be one of those things where it's not really her, or something like that.
Once Upon a Time.
But
now.
I mark my words, guys. Either this season or the next, we're gonna see Evil Sky.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that could be
Evil
Sky. Maybe it's gonna be an episode or one-off or like.
Or a season.
I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Or an arc.
Yeah, exactly, an arc. I'm just excited. Simmons back. Oh.
I know.
And Fitzsimmons is back.
I know, and she was so traumatized.
I know, she has PTSD, and she's like,
I love how you're like, oh, she has PTSD. Oh, I'm like,
no, I just feel bad. Because she went and hugged like his leg, and she was just like, I'm just gonna be here with you.
I know,
like,
I know.
Oh my God.
But props to her, because that place looked like.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear more about that place. Cause
do you think we're gonna have flashbacks?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. It depends how
what's
exciting it was over there.
What's the budget?
Yeah. Well, I'm just curious if what the creatures that were after her were, and I guess it'll depend if it's important for us to see them or not. Like, are they relevant to the story or not? Otherwise, we won't see it.
This was a great episode yet again.
Yeah.
But that's what we thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? Comment below and let us know.
Were you as excited that Simmons is back? I mean, yeah, right? It was awesome. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, we'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't yet, because we have videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, except this week. We won't have it.
Except this week. But next week, for sure.
And we review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. every week.
There you go.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. And can you also guess what's the undisclosed location we're shooting from?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Should we give him like a hint?
A hint.
It's a city in the world.
No, come on. You gotta give it. You gotta give more of a hint.
It's a place one of us has shot from before.
Ah!
Interesting, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll see who's been paying attention.
Yes. Hardcore fans, guys, comment below. Let us know. Where do you think we are? One of us has shot here before. Just saying.